All right, first, just as a review, okay, you're going to be finishing up your packet, your writing packet. Sorry, your spelling packet. Okay, word sorting. All the ER words go here. All the EST words that end in EST go here. And then you're writing two sentences at the bottom using two of the spelling words. And then you're writing your words 3 times each. Okay, so you'll be doing this. Today's Wednesday, and then finish it tomorrow. Okay, so but first we're going to annotate source 3. Okay, in our visibly hidden opinion for our opinion essay. So we can get this out, and here's source 3. It begins with this. Okay, we're going to annotate source 3. Okay, it's called Camouflage Wizards. It says if someone asks you to think of a few animals that use camouflage, which ones would come to mind? Chameleons and leopards, and maybe polar bears. Would you believe? So technically, I kind of would highlight this. Those they're giving you examples of animals or and lizards that are camouflage wizards. Okay. Would you believe that octopus and their close relatives belong to the at the top of the list? Octopuses, squid, and cuttlefish are all members of an animal group called coleoids. The reason why it's in parentheses like this, okay, this tells you how it's pronounced. Coleoids. The ocean creatures are all mollusks. Okay, and then it'll tell you what a mollusk is. Mollusks belong to an animal group that includes snails, slugs, and clams. All right, that's important. Coleoids have no outer shell. That's also important. They have skin that can morph into a variety of colors, shapes, textures, and patterns. All right, let's keep reading. It says, unlike other animals or other mollusks, coleoids are smart animals. Scientists who study octopuses think that most are as smart as mice. The ability of coleoids to change how they look is not a reflex. They choose to do it. Okay, that's page 1 there. Okay. Why coleoids use camouflage? So the next passage, it's going to answer that question. Since coleoids don't have hard outer shells for protection, they are easily meals for predators to catch. Okay. Their first line of defense is camouflage. This keeps them safe from being seen. Okay, so I want to know what does that look like? Camouflage allows them to hunt without being seen. They can wait for prey to pass nearby and then attack the prey before it can escape. So that's how camouflage is used. They use it to attack their prey, or they also use it as a what they call defense. So it says coleoids use many kinds of camouflage, and here's one of them. Looking like the background, which we talked about yesterday. Background matching, right? And what does that look like? They may change the color and also the texture of their skin to blend in. Perfect. They may also change the shape of their body. So they also change the shape of their body. That's why an octopus is able to squeeze into tight places. Okay. Looking like a certain object. I think that's called mimicry, right? Yeah, because they mimic, they copy. Some coleoids try to look like an object. All right. So here's an example. A giant Pacific octopus may look as if it's frosted with snow to hide among pure white anemones. One type of squid often swims up and down to blend in among the seaweed. So those are a couple examples there. One thing that that I would do right here on this side of the column, I would put background matching. Background matching. Oops, sorry. Pointing to that. Okay. And then here I would write, where'd it go? What happened? Again, background matching. Okay. And then here I would write mimicry. Mimicry. Okay. These two are examples of the two posters that we made. Then it keeps going. It says disruptive patterns. Okay. So certain markings can make it hard for predators to see the outline of an animal. Huh, what do you think this is? Dazzle, yeah. That was another camouflage technique that we learned yesterday. Dazzle. It says the markings disrupt or interfere with. Okay, ooh, these are keywords that you could use in your writing. The shapes of the predators are, yeah, the markings disrupt or interfere with the shapes the predators are looking for. Cuttlefish use this kind of camouflage more than any others. Coleoids. So cuttlefish is another example of that. Counter shading. Okay. Some coleoids are lighter on the underside of their bellies and darker on top. When seen, so that's what counter shading is. When seen from below, okay, they may be harder to spot because of the sunlight nearing the ocean's surface. When seen from above, their dark form blends in better with the dark ocean depths. Okay. So yeah, I want to highlight all that. It just shows you. Okay. And this is kind of like background matching, right? You blend in with your surrounding. says when camouflage doesn't keep predators away, some coiloids start to try to startle the animal hunting them. Okay, so what does that mean? So when camouflage doesn't keep predators away, what happens? Certain octopuses can surprise their predator by changing the bright white in the blink of an eye. This trick may buy the octopus a little extra time to escape. So the octopus changes to bright white. So it's basically distracting them, right? Okay. So here's some more tricks. Coleoids also have other camouflage tricks. One is to change their outer texture using little fleshy structures in their skin. So that's one of them. Okay. For example, some octopuses can make their skin rough when they're near a coral reef. Okay. Makes it a little hard like a rock. So they feel and act like a rock. Okay. Again, probably this is mimicry right here. But if they're on a sandy surface, their skin becomes smooth. Okay, so their skin could be rough when they're in a coral reef, or their skin can be smooth if they're on a sandy surface. Okay, both of these tricks help the octopus blend in with its surroundings. Okay, so background matching would be one of these if you wanted to rewrite that. Background matching. Okay. Then it says, one clever cuttlefish trick is to make a pair of eye spots appear on its back for a few seconds. The eye spots can confuse a predator, making it unsure of where the cuttlefish's head is or in which direction it is moving. Coleoids are also known for releasing a cloud of ink to blind a predator while they sneak away. So this one gives you like 3 examples of what they do, what other tricks that they do. It says, and then the last paragraph, octopuses, cuttlefish, and squid are so good at changing how they look that it's hard to put into words what they can do. The colors and textures, along with the speed of their changes, leave people speechless. Coleoids can also put on dazzling light shows to trick prey and attract mates. Okay. Did you know? Not all coiloids try to blend in with their surroundings. In fact, some do just the opposite. One poisonous cuttlefish, when disturbed, becomes a striking combination of black, brown, white, yellow, and bright red. It's sending a clear message: don't mess with me. So yeah, that's important. So some coiloids don't do anything to try to trick them. They give out a warning by saying, "Hey, want to eat me? Go ahead.